Today's can't miss, you really don't want to miss.
No.
Oh, this one is a great one. It's the story of a father's love and dedication, and it was all captured, Jacob, in one single photo.
I have been seeing this photo all over the place. You guys have probably seen it too. Check it out, guys. This is the picture. You can see a man with coal mine dust sitting on his face. He's sitting there with his 3-year-old son at the Kentucky Wildcats annual blue-white basketball scrimmage. It was posted, actually, by head coach John Calipari, getting nearly 60,000 likes in just 2 days. Attention and fame that Michael McGuire says that he never, ever expected.
It's just all mind-blowing. I never imagined it.
Disbelief and excitement. Michael McGuire and his wife Molly are awestruck at the attention that this one photo garnered in a matter of days. On Saturday, McGuire rushed from the coal mines to Pikeville in order to take his 3-year-old son Easton to his first in-person college basketball game.
Easton has took a huge interest in sports. So it was the perfect time to buy tickets for Michael and Easton to start that.
Working long hours underground and up to 6 days a week, family time is precious to McGuire. With no time to spare, not even to clean off the coal mine dust that powdered his face and clothes, he got to the game in the nick of time.
Didn't want to miss it. I've had to miss quite a few stuff.
The sight of McGuire and his son moved head coach John Calipari, who posted this picture on Instagram, writing, "My family's American dream started in a Clarksburg, West Virginia coal mine, so this picture hits home." Adding, he wanted to gift the family VIP tickets to Rupp Arena. Calipari wasn't the only one touched. Comments on the post included, "You just won me over, coach. Being an ex-coal miner myself, I know this all too well." Another user writing, "This is Kentucky in one photo." The annual blue-white scrimmage is one of UK's biggest fan favorites ahead of the regular season. But it was especially important this year, held in Pikeville, because it raised over $162,000 to help victims of this summer's deadly floods in eastern Kentucky. Floyd County, where McGuire's from, was one of the worst hit areas.
We had some friends that lost a lot. That's when we looked at each other and was like, all right, let's do what we can.
The check was presented by the Wildcats to Kentucky's governor during halftime. As for the McGuire's time at the game,
Easton was dancing and everything.
It's been a fun experience for us as a family.
Such a special game in so many ways. I didn't know this.
So, it's not technically a 9 to 5, but the typical. You have to understand that the coal mines are the last stronghold in the. In some of the dying working class white jobs in middle America. So it's just the fact that he's a coal miner, and they've been, for decades, they've been trying to revive, the industry. Coal mining is really just nowadays is more of a heritage thing now. But regardless, is that this went viral. And if this was a black man at a black school, he would have been made a laughing stock. Oh, look at this dirty ass nigga who showed up at the game. We all fitted down, and look at this cornball that just came from work. He's all dusty and shit. Ew. Oh, he smells bad. Shit, especially if you went to a high school game. Oh, yeah, and he was black. Oh, yeah, them kids would have roasted the fuck out of him. And then the funny thing is, let me adjust this. And the funny thing is, the kids that would make fun of him don't even have fathers themselves. don't even have fathers themselves. But for the longest, I'll probably say since the inception or the birth of the birth of Kevin Samuels' YouTube page, and I'll say I do blame to a degree Kevin Samuels for this disdain for the black working class. And granted, I do know that he has said that he appreciates the guys that do that, but there's a difference between appreciation and then us getting what the fuck we want. You know, when we're the majority, how come we can't get the same luxuries as the so-called, high value man, and just simple appreciation, and seeing value? When in the black community, especially the black bitch is always complaining about being left, abandoned, being a single mom, and no male leadership or structure in the household. But in this era, we have black women wishing they can get a soft life, minus a nigga, and they just live in the high rises as they upnose the working class black man, and then brag about how they're going to all these little trips as ambassadors for a little bullshit makeup company. Meanwhile, like, niggas work like 14 hours a day trying to put food for the table, not even for themselves, but for their family. And there's no appreciation. There's no love for the 9-to-5 or the working class guy or the black guy in the military. There's no love. All you see is stupid black bitches bragging about how, they want to date a baller. They want to date a rapper. They want to get with a scammer. And they brag about this shit. They brag about it to our face to make us feel bad like we're beneath them. And I'm like, Keisha, you're the same girl from the south side of Chicago. You're the same bitch from the boomies in Buckhead. You're the same girl who lived in the trenches in the Bronx. Like, I don't understand your new attitude and thinking that you can just easily score a high value man and down the very men you grew up with. And you know what? If the modern black woman has no appreciation, like we can't even get this in the black community. We can't even get that, because every time a viral post of a I ain't even gonna go there, but we don't get that kind of love or appreciation. The fact that his wife and his kids can be proud of him putting his life on the line every day. The fact that they live in the boomies in Kentucky, in the middle of nowhere town. I don't know if the marriage is perfect, but there's still a respect. The fact that that boy has a father figure in these days and times. Like, the white man has it good, man. I don't care where he's from, man. The white man has it good. It's, the fact that black men literally have to burn themselves into learning everything, get into businesses just for the sake of stunting. Just for the sake of trying to make six figures, trying to make it out the hood, only to impress or try to impress the very women who lived in the barrios or impoverished women that would upnose, the very guys they grew up with. It's crazy. We haven't even appreciated black fathers yet. And when it comes to, the working class black man, we're worthless. Because every chick wants to brown nose and act like she's working this 6-figure job just right out of college. And because black women are going to college, it's easy. And the thing is, because people champion it, people love seeing black women go to college. And then it ends up being a negative effect on us because, oh, well, with black women doing all this shit, they get all the good attributes. Meanwhile, we get the worst, even though we're going to college with them. I'm like, how the fuck y'all ain't noticing the black man going to college? Like, black men are so ignored. And I'm really glad that we have a movement, Passport Bros. Because it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. We've been working to the bone, to our where our bodies are decaying, and these bitches want to act like, how come you ain't going to the doctor? Oh, because when I go to the doctor, everybody looks at me like I'm crazy, as if the pain that I have doesn't even fucking exist. I'm not gonna waste my time going to the ER with actual real sick people with contagions and all that shit, only to be turned around and told within 20 minutes that, oh, just take some Tylenol, some painkillers. You know, I'll be nice. I'll give you a prescription at CVS. All right, get the fuck out of here, man. You ain't got nothing. Nothing's wrong with your damn back. Go get out of here, man. And we've been ignored for too fucking long. Hey, where's Paris Milan? You should be calling this guy Dusty and all that shit. Oh, well, he's white. Oh, okay. You know, I bet you all those divestors and bed winches would still show appreciation to him, even though he might only just be making $24K. Hey, Cynthia G, what do you think about all this? I know if a black man pulled the same shit, he wouldn't even be acknowledged. Not on a national level. He would be a world star joke. Dusty Dad goes to a basketball game, gets clowned. Cause that's how niggas are. You know, it's crazy that we live in a community and we naturally believe every black woman is making 6 figures. And they have the right to upnose us at what we do. You know, I don't know what 2023 is going to look like, man, because at this moment, in this moment of time, you know, black men might as well just leave. Just leave. It's not about who's president. Ain't about all that politics shit. It's just like, hey, man, if black men aren't going to be appreciated, we're going to leave. I don't care what the community will look like. I don't care about I don't care about kids not having fathers. I don't care about the illiteracy rate in these schools. I don't care about anything. The fact that it's taken too long for black men to get this type of appreciation, to the fact that a white boy in collars who just talk on TV all fucking day, who make 4 times as what that coal miner does, and there's a respect. There's a respect in what he does. There's a respect that he's a father. There's a respect that he sacrificed his time to. He didn't even want to take a shower because he didn't want to waste a second missing it with his son, missing it with his family. And you bitches, like, you know, I am whatever. It's just the fact that there's appreciation for that. There's appreciation of heritage. There's appreciation of knowing that, hey, somebody's father was a coal miner. The father before him was a coal miner. But you can't. We can't even get black women to appreciate black men in the military. You can't even. There's literally nowhere that black men can go where they're appreciated. Because even if you made the 6 figures that they want you to make, and you're doing it in corporate America, you're in these little spaces. These black, if you're not doing it as a rapper or in the music industry, they'll just look at you as a cornball. Oh, white man's bitch, That's why I laugh at this concept of black men having to fucking make all this amount of money to impress Keisha that you grew up with in the hood, who struggled just like you or worse, and now she's gonna tell you because she saw some influencers acting ghetto and ratchet at a Miami bar that you're not worth her time. And you know what? I'm gonna say this because it might sound kind of weird, but I kind of see what it's a cliche with black men with brothers, but I honestly, when I look at people's wives, I kind of see why people appreciate these little stubby, chubby white girls. If they're gonna if they appreciate you for what you do, and are willing to be good wives and respect you, have at it, man. I think that's a game changer, and I think that's a best kept secret that a lot of people don't really want to talk about. Is maybe that these middle American women are everything that the manosphere is asking for. Cause it's funny when I drive through Middle America and I'm seeing like white women, 90 years old, like cutting the grass, It's interesting that you kind of see more of a family unit. You see heritage. You see a family unit, and as much as we criticize them for, maybe not reaching their full potential in whiteness, from the outside looking in, it looks intact. I'll take that. If I wasn't all into looks, I'd probably have to reach like I'm 50 or 60, but for me to even look at or take that middle America white woman and just be like, hey man, I know you're 250, but you cook mean grits. I like the way. I like the way how you take care of me. I might as well just, I'm good here. I want to keep all this. I think maybe the fact, the white chubby chases, you guys might be on to something. You guys might be on to something.